Hey guys, welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Germany as Frederick. And we are continuing our war with India. However, what we're going to need to do is avoid Springar altogether because it's jungle. We don't need the city. What I'll probably do is swap out the experience unit with this bombard here and just let the bombard and the chariot hold anything that they send this way. What we're going to want to do, we are at war with Toronto, so sending these units through here, it was not going to be a good idea. However, we also have that ironclad that's floating around over here, which is a little concerning. So what I might have to do is actually bring these units down through here and around to India. So we can give that a try. So this segment might include just more movement across the map, which will give us an opportunity to chat about city maintenance, apparently. Normally, I don't like my cities to get behind on either housing or amenities, so I'm just going to go ahead and start focusing on that a little bit. And, of course, we also have to remember that this game is a pre-Christmas, pre-winter start game. Although the attributes that it does have is indicative of the newest patch. And we will probably take this deal right here. Sure. So we could use the money, of course. Yeah, so my concern is that ironclad that we saw in the previous game. And there's really no point trying to get through Canada here. I'm going to leave this unit here to keep some of them distracted towards him while I get these other units away. And we're also at war with Seoul, which is going to make things a little more complicated. It's not surprising that India has the culture and probably a good bit of suzerain status. That is kind of a bit of their MO. We'll go ahead and take out this unit here. I believe that the pikemen and the catapult should be sufficient there to hold off Seoul. And we will want to start moving our units away from Toronto. And we're just going to move these guys here. I'm going to move them into the boundaries so that they can heal faster. I'm going to leave him here so that he can distract Toronto and hopefully keep him off my units. I have no other choice but to run him right here. We can just pick up a little bit of experience along the way. So I'm going to post him up. I don't want to take the chance of running him through the water and then running into that ironclad. So let me sweep these guys around here. We're probably going to take a little bit of damage, but it's better than getting killed trying to run the gauntlet through here. Just looking at some of the other cities. We do have some additional bombards being made. That's going to be very helpful. In reference to our balloon that would come in handy, if we had that jungle, we could probably bypass that. However, we are a little ways away from getting flight. So that's something we have to consider. And let's go to our next turn. Alright, he's going to go after, of course, the weaker unit, which makes total sense. I just hope we don't lose a unit. Yeah, that was close. I might even skirt these guys a little bit further away. I was hoping that the musketmen over there would serve as a distraction. And we're going to go ahead and just start moving these guys around. Because this city is going to serves very little purpose for us. Kyoto, let's focus. I want to start focusing directly on the districts that we need. I'm going to go ahead and make it here. Well, let's see. I do want it to be in proximity to these districts, so I'm going to make it right here. I believe this is a commercial district. Yeah, all right. And let's keep him wide to the side. He will probably send his war elephant But this bombard will be able to take care of it. And the chariot will be able to kind of pitch in. I'm going to start bringing these guys around. I'm just going to post him up. What I might do is back him up for a minute and just bring them around this way. It's just safer because he has 2 crossbowmen plus city bombardment that he can hit us with. I'm just going to post this guy up here. He'll probably gain a little bit of experience, which isn't going to be a bad thing. It's just getting around these maps can be challenging. We're going to get potentially 2 hits on that unit. 3 hits. Wow. That is very, very annoying. But the timing of the war... Well, I don't think I could have anticipated knowing... Well, I guess I could have gone in here and specifically looked to see who was aligned with India. But that is the nature of war. So we were able to fix up our Egyptian city here. And we will go ahead and promote this unit. I want to keep our suzerain status with Valletta. And there really isn't anybody that I'm particularly pursuing for anything specific. If we had, say, is it Mohenjo-Daro or some other city-state that provides science, that would be good. And we're just going to post him up as well, and we'll just let them bumper off of us. And we'll just keep moving around to the side here. Might actually be faster to go through the water than on the land. Well, we could take the road. What we don't want to do is lose another crossbowman. So this up here at the top is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to go ahead and heal up. Unit needs orders. Okay. So we'll try to get him past. And we're definitely going to swing this unit around to the side here. I'm not sure if you guys have had an opportunity to play some of the scenarios, but I find that something like the scenarios is very helpful in helping people do battle here. Man, that is some serious firepower getting leveled on that musketman. These crossbowmen are really powerful units. And the catapult is really holding his own. Right. So we'll just keep moving along here. Let's see if we can't deal with this housing. I'm going to go ahead and make aqueducts. I'm not overly concerned with what we lose. It would be nice to use it as a district, but I don't want to give up the rice. I mean, we will still be within which was, yeah, we'll go with this. No sense in overanalyzing it. We already know what the deal is here. We just want to get our win and take our chances with the new patch and work with it. Let's get our Hansa. And we will build it here, since it will be here surrounding these next districts. And it really goes without saying that proper preparation of districts is very important. And that was something... Did I accidentally... Yep. I camera clicked that by accident. Right. We're going to post up again. And we'll go ahead and start sending the bombard around. And our scout has made landfall. It looks like we're going to have a city right here. Let's cross our fingers that this is the capital. Considering that these are a little bit smaller cities, it might be fair to say that the capital is right here. And if so, that will work to our favor tremendously. Getting past Toronto, though, is certainly going to be a bit of a challenge. So the musketmen, I'm just going to set them here and let them run interference while we get our other crossbowman through. He is going to run the gauntlet. Who are we all at war with here? My goodness. Seoul, Yerevan, and Toronto. Wow. Yeah, they are just laying the wood on us. Not sure what our little galley can do, but we'll just kind of get him out of the way, if nothing else. Alright, we'll just try using the road. Maybe that'll help us a little bit, but I do like that the water is faster. Makes things a lot easier. He's actually taking a little bit of punishment himself. So we're going to get him past. We're going to get him past. Looks like we have another barbarian camp. Let's take a quick little peek here if we can. Try to keep our scout alive. Yeah, we do have some mountains here. So he has ensconced himself in a really formidable place. Lots of choke points for India. Jungle. He is not going to make it easy for us. And I have to confess, it has been a bit of an adjustment when it comes to some of the ranged units. Say, for example, in Civ 5 when we had trebuchets and such that gave us a little bit of decent range. Here it's another story. So our crossbowman's going to have to contend with some more punishment. The road to victory is challenging us. We are getting it from all angles here. However, I don't want to peace out with India. It just isn't necessary. We'll just push through this. We will push through this housing. We'll go ahead and make another aqueduct to help contend with that. And it may seem silly, but well, we can't make the harbor because of the crabs, and I don't want to spend the money to purchase it, so trade routes it is. It will appear that we will not be using U-boats in this game, seeing as we can't access any of those other sides, and that's fine. I might actually just let him heal up. Let's see. We do have ballistics. I can't remember right off the top of my head how much it costs to upgrade them. We should have professional army. Pretty sure of that. To be able... Let me click through all of the ones. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we have professional army. That will... Yeah, we do. That will allow us to upgrade at 50% discount. And that'll give us some additional coin too. And here comes the war elephants. The Varu. And our musketman's getting some good experience over here. If he doesn't die, he doesn't need to be there anymore, I don't think. Well, he can back up and heal up. Okay. We'll take a shot. Yeah, I will do the bombardment here in just a second. And I will leave the musketman right there just to kind of help out. I'll just leave him posted up. I'm going to go ahead and just get our guys away from there because they just don't need to be there now. So let's do that as well. I will leave the crossbowman here. He will have to do a little bit of skirting right here, but hopefully he'll be healed up. Alright, we'll just go ahead and take our hits on these swordsmen. I'm not overly concerned with this warrior here. He won't hurt the catapult all that much. That would be a good unit to upgrade here soon, too. That might be my next actual upgrade. Let's see, we have some amenity issues here. We'll get some population with this water mill. Perhaps will help us with that. Those Viru are really tough units. Look at that. That's some pretty decent damage on that musketman.
Whatever is contrary to nature is...
Alright, let's see. Production. We could actually go with gold. It will be an additional gold as opposed to continuing our envoy, because we're pretty much ensconced with Valletta. I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. We can also take advantage of garrisoning our units in the cities to give it a little bit of amenities also. Of course, that isn't going to help us with our housing, but that would probably explain why this city was experiencing its issues, because I probably had a unit garrisoned in there and we've been pillaged. Let's go ahead and just take out this guy. The apostles, of course, are just one hit and they disappear. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and take our shot. There we go. I noticed that you have to almost kind of point the pointer at the ground and click, because if it's on like a icon or even the unit, it just seems to get a little confused. Alright, let's get our musketmen into the city and pop him into the water here, and we can go ahead and get the bombard in the water. Let's see, how far are we from... We're almost at nationalism. We can form a corps. However, we still need mercantilism, which we might as well go ahead and get. And we have a great person. Who is this? A scientist. For each natural wonder tile. There is no wonder tile, to my knowledge, in this area. Now, that doesn't mean we can't take the science. And I will recruit him. We have a merchant as well. We'll go ahead and grab both, if for nothing else, to deny it from the other civs. I sometimes do that. It's not always cost effective, but it does deny them a great person. So let's go ahead and make our district next to that district. And we can go ahead and grab up this barbarian camp for the cash. 40 gold is always nice. And ocean tiles, is that the issue? Yeah, we do not have cartography, and that's fine. We can get around that. No food here in Kyoto. That could be because it's still under, let's see. We'll go ahead and pop our merchant. Okay, nice. We get the slot in government. That always comes in handy. Yes, it does. So he was worth getting. That would be nice. We don't have 2 specialty districts in every city, though. 2 housing. With 3, which we don't have. Science. We don't need tiles. Could go campus bonus for the science. Yep. That was worth 10, so totally worth it. And our scientists may not have too good of a place to go. We certainly don't want to send him to India. And what we'll have to do is just move him, do a city jump, and skirt him along the way. Aha. So our galley will come in handy here. We'll have to run them along the shoreline there so that we're not entering into ocean tiles, since we can't do that. We won't really need them, obviously, as you can see, to get to India. But we shall push along. He wants peace. In a different game, I'd probably take him up on that. However, yeah, our people are not extraordinarily happy, but we can deal with that slowly. Just want to go ahead and get him in the water. See if we can't just take out this Varo. Okay, a little bit of camera jumping. All right. Yeah, we got to get an aqueduct here as well. Boy, I really am not crazy about building it on that stone. But for the sake of our gameplay, we will have to just do it. Okay, we're going to move our crossbowmen as well when we get the opportunity. We'll go ahead and move these guys. I think I'm going to let him heal up just a tiny bit more. We still can't see what city that is, and I do not want to rush the... We could use the knight. I'm just going to hold him here for now, because sending him through a bunch of enemy territory is a really bad idea. That is not worth the risk. It is not a major rush to get him up there to that wonder. Alright guys, I think on that note, we will end it here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the shares. Thanks for following the series. It is a new game to the channel, and I have been enjoying covering it. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. And I will see you in the next game.